Hey, I'm just going live here because, well, I can. And I wanted to share a couple of things with you on hashtag love my dub. I know that this is a random occurrence because I'm not in my studio. I'm actually in my son's place. And I thought that I would share a couple of things that are going on. I'm in Houston today, and it's been raining pretty hard. And I know that there's some things going on around the country that the weather's kind of weird. Things are taking place. Jordan, hey, brother, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for everything you're doing, and hopefully you enjoying the newsletter. I've launched a newsletter that you can actually join easily at thepiratesyndicate.com, and I'm going to be sharing articles, influences like with people just like Jordan. He's contributed to the to the newsletter, and I just want to make sure that you have the tools necessary to be part of this creator community. And the economy is changing and it's evolving. Over the last couple of years, we had a lot of people that worked from home and wanted to continue to work from home. So this creator community and all of the things that go along with that are part of the process. Hey, Jim, what's happening? Well, I love the fact that you show up and you continue to support the community. Thank you so much. I'd love to have you join my newsletter and also consider being a contributor to the Pirate Syndicate. You can join the newsletter at thepiratesyndicate.com. Here, let me put it up here on the screen. I think I can do this. I think I can multitask a little bit here, um, but we have an opportunity to be creators, and I know Jim, you're a creator. You can actually do live shows, and you put things together in a live stream and produce content. But on the Pirate Syndicate specifically, I am creating this amazing thing that includes dub, by the way, because a lot of my sites, I've actually been able to create a mini course, free content that allows you to add value to your day, learn something new, and actually contribute to your pursuit of creating information. And I think it's really important that we actually have this. Um, well, what I would like to consider pursuing the creativity and sharing value on a regular basis, because I think it's important that we understand that as long as you're adding value to the world, the world becomes a better place. And I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to continue to say it. My mission is to help more people help more people. And if we have an opportunity to actually share this information out and pursue some things, then we can do that. Thank you, Jordan. Doing well. I'm loving it. Keep up the great work. I I really appreciate that. That means a lot. And I think that one of the things that we have an opportunity to discover is when you're telling stories, when you're actually sharing information, you kind of get a sense of, oh, how do I want to help? Who do I want to help? What is the opportunity that I can help others get to? And we go through these levels of understanding. And, first it's an awareness, it's this process of what can I learn? How do I put it into practice? And what is it that I can actually do with this information? And the second stage is you know and you understand a few more things about the skills that you have. You understand a little bit about the audience that you can help and facilitate, making some creative decisions and putting some stuff out there. Maybe writing a book like Jordan has. You write a book and you put it out there and you publish information, you publish content, and then you learn a little bit more about that process and you get comfortable with that process. And video is the same way. You know, if you're using video, like Dub allows you to use video, you know, a lot of people say, I don't like the way I look on camera. I don't like the way I, sound on recordings. And once you get past the idea that I am going to create something of value, and it's not about me, it's about the community. It's about the audience that exists out there that needs this stuff. And I heard um, I heard a number come out the other day that if you can help 1,000 people help 1,000 people, that's 1 billion people. And just think how selfish it is not to help that community of individuals pursue their goals, understand what you know, and maybe you're thinking of the person that you were 2 years ago, maybe the person that you were a year ago, and you can share that information. And there are people starving out there for this guidance, this potential future. And yes, there's only a fraction of the individuals that really knock it out of the park, and the Mark Zuckerbergs and the Elon Musks and the individuals that create something amazingly big. However, you can create something amazing that helps a lot of people and a lot of individuals, that you can actually generate a very reasonable income. Even if it's your side hustle, you have the opportunity to share your wisdom, share your knowledge, create some content that allows you the opportunity to go out there and contribute to society. And I think that's the bigger goal here, is the idea that we have uh, an ambition. And if you don't have this ambition, that's cool. Everybody serves a purpose. Everybody has a position and a place. And, whether you're an employee and you want a side hustle, or you're, a content creator, or you're a nomad, whatever you want to be, solopreneur, freelancer, any of these elements are becoming very, very viable. And one of the things that I love about these platforms, and platforms like Dub, is it allows me to create a course, it allows me to create a campaign, and I can share this information out. And then I can also teach people how I'm doing it. And if I teach you how to do some of the things that I've done that generate an income for me, then that adds value to the world. And I think it's really, I'm thinking through this a lot. And since I've started the Pirate Syndicate newsletter, I'm sharing some of these ideas. And it's a quick newsletter that's easy to access. It's totally consumable. You can digest it. And I want to document this process along the way. So I'm going to be creating a few more live streams, much like Love My Dub. And then I'm going to be sharing different elements of this depending on what live stream I'm on at the moment. And then I want to be able to control a little bit of the content, and funnel it through a newsletter that's easy to access, so I can help more people. And so with this, I can also interview individuals on these shows and allow people to understand a little bit more about how this all comes together. And one of the things that I've been working through in my mind for years is, a lot of times somebody has a course, somebody has a training session, or they have a webinar, or they have a bit of content out there. And what I've realized is that it really is, and it continues to be, part of the solution. I haven't seen anybody actually take the entire solution, start to finish, and say, here's an idea that you can use to generate uh, more visibility, build your authority, be talked about, be seen, be heard, be talked about. You've heard me say that. And then allow this influence and this information to be transferred to individuals that want to use it. And there's a lot of people out there that want a different outcome. The big question, though, is what are you willing to do for this work and this effort? And it takes time and effort and energy and a little bit of understanding to get there. And you could watch a webinar on, doing Facebook posts, or you could do one on, Canva and how to create. You can go to YouTube, and there's no shortage of information. There's just a, a lot of information out there that is not connected. So there's not a stream of consciousness that allows us to see the entire picture altogether. And what I want to do is, or what I'm doing is building this connection between all of the steps and stages of the creative process. And, and then sharing stories about the outcomes and other individuals that have produced those outcomes. And I think it's important for us to actually see what the progress looks like, because there's a lot of individuals out there that, you know, um, they're just like you and I. They're producing content, they're out in the market, they're sharing something amazing, and they may or may not be rich and famous. However, they might be making a decent income, and they might be challenged at times. We all go through the same stages. It's like, okay, well, you know, experiments become experience. And once we have this experience that we're going to go through and we understand, hey, I can test this, I can measure this, I can get instant feedback, I can tweet a post and see, okay, is anybody seeing it? Number one, or is anybody responding to it? Number two, and is anybody going to retweet it or engage? Number three, or are they going to ask me any questions? Or are they going to DM me? Or are they going to do anything or take any action at all? And so as we go through this process, you have to understand, okay, well, who am I actually communicating with? And what is the challenge that they are working to accomplish? What challenge are they working to get through? How is that going to help them move forward in the universe? What is it that is going to allow them to get where they want to be in life? So we ask the question, okay, well, what does that answer? How do people respond and react to this exercise of, okay, what is it that I want? How am I helping more people? And then you have to ask the question of, is there anything that I can provide that allows individuals to see, like a roadmap? Is there something that I can share that allows individuals to succeed from where they are to where they want to be? And I think you probably heard the saying of, we don't need to be who we are, we need to be who we want to become. And you do that by learning new skills, applying those skills to a practice, being consistent in that practice, and enjoying the journey along the way. Because, sometimes, learning things can be challenging. Sometimes applying those experience can be troublesome, and they're frustrating. And when you've done this as long as I have, you go through the process of saying, this too shall pass. When things are up and I got clients and I got people, buying my products and purchasing my support, it's good, and it's productive. And I know that this too shall pass. I get excited about things and I start creating things and, putting these things together. And I know that this too shall pass. And when things are going poorly, and it's like, oh, geez, why does this have to be so challenging? This too shall pass. So I want you to remember that just like life, your challenges will pass. And if you replace those challenges with opportunities instead of obstacles and have gratitude for the journey and make sure that you understand that, it's a process. This journey we're on called life is a process. And I want to make sure that we have an opportunity to actually engage in this. And, I love Dub because uh, that helps me in the process. It's a tool in my toolbox to be able to do this. And I want to make sure that you have an opportunity to generate your audience, generate your outcomes, generate your possibilities and your opportunities, and learn something new about this. So as I go through this process of creating the newsletter, creating these live streams, creating this content, I just want to make sure that you have everything in alignment that is necessary for you to succeed. And, we can help the helpless, but we can't help the unwilling. You have to do the work. And sometimes the only way to it is through it. And the only way through it is to work to it. That's probably a song lyric someplace. I don't know. But the reality is we have an opportunity to do something different than what we're doing. We have an opportunity to grow and scale our skills and make sure that we help as many people as possible. And I just wanted to make sure that I shared this information, uh, and put this out into the universe and make sure that more people can understand that there are opportunities out there. There are possibilities, and you have the option to go out and do something amazing because, we can do this every single day. We can do this uh, our entire life, and we still don't have all the answers. So I want to know from you, what challenges are you having as a content creator? What bits of information would make your life easier? What pieces of content would create interesting, educational, and informative pieces of content? What types of information are you looking to receive? What do you search for on a regular basis in terms of your journey in your content creation exercise? I want to know these answers. And so I'm going to be reaching out to a lot of people and know that, you are part of the community. You are part of the process of getting more information out to the world. And I just want to make sure that we have an opportunity to share this information and get it out and continue to pursue it with other individuals. And if you're here today, I'd love to connect with you. I'd love to make sure that you have an opportunity to, um, hey, Warren, uh, Ira Bowman, love that. Love the connections here. Ah, Jenna, wife, what are you doing? So it's just really impactful to be able to share this information with you and make a difference because I know we're on the right path, and that's because kindness is cool and smiles are free. And from the bottom of my heart, Bill Griggs, nice to see you still doing it, Russ. How are you doing, brother? Bill is an awesome individual that you should be connecting with if you're not already connected. So everybody here needs to be connected. So thank you so much for all your attention and support. And I look forward to sharing more. And please, please, please go to thepiratesyndicate.com, sign up for the newsletter, receive its quick read, simple access, and it'll be able to provide you with some insights, understanding, and always hit reply and allow me to understand what you're searching for. What are you struggling with? What can I provide you that allows you to move forward in your journey, because that's so important. It is so critical to understand that. Uh, I've been doing this for a long time. I have a lot of experience. I'd be more than happy to help you move it forward. And realistically, we all have an opportunity to, share a little kindness with anybody. So, with that, I'm going to jump off. I'm going to go do a couple of other things while I'm in Houston here, because kindness is cool, smiles are free, and I want you to enjoy your day. Take care. Bye.